friend in need is a friend indeed. You must have heard about this quote, right? And for a fact, you must have believed in it. Of course, this is sometimes conscious, sometimes very emotional. Mind tends to believe everything with experience and with heart. Of course, the mind does play an important role, but why would anyone make friends with the mind? Sounds pathetic, right? This video will make it easier for you to believe that making friends with mind and not by heart is not a pathetic thing anymore. Besides, you would have heard of red flags in relationships, but what about friendships? Why don't we care to pay attention to it? A toxic friendship is nothing but a big deal. There are two types of red flags that indicate that the critical moment of friendship has arrived. First, there are intuitive flashes, also known as "I should know better" moments. These are red flags from your instinct. Although most of us know that it's important to trust our instincts, many of us also feel that we should let our friends benefit from our doubts. How do you know which one to choose? If you have one of the following red flags, be sure to follow your instincts and simply just skip them. Welcome back to our channel. The topic that we'll be discussing today is, if your best friend lies about smashing a girl, skip him. But before we start, subscribe to our channel and don't miss any updates. Let's get started already. Men have an ego, and some guys will lie about smashing girls while they don't. Nothing but fact, men and ego go hand in hand. Well, they're not born with it, but the society stereotype has brought them here. Ever seen a male baby carrying ego ahead of anyone? No, because their mind is not developed yet, and they're luckily naive to this stereotypical society. Hence, it could be said that a man builds ego and pressure. Well, if you do agree with the saying, let us know in the comment section. As a result, men brag about many things that they never did in their life or might don't even want to do, and the very first example of the same is smashing a girl of their choice. Connecting with the example, you would have surely come across that one guy in a friend group who brags about literally anything, be it car, money, or even literally anything. The spice he adds up to every stuff is unimaginable. However, a female-related topic always tops the discussion. At this point in time, he will literally lie about smashing a girl ahead of his friend circle or to his best friend, because that not only satisfies his ego, but he also makes him look manly. Well, he does it in comparison, simply not to feel the odd man out. You know your best friend and you know when he's lying. If you know your best friend, you'll definitely count on the times when he's lying to you, right? Of course, you have no superpowers and capability of mind reading, but have come across a long way with that one person whom you call your best friend. To be precise, the vibe you share with your other friends in comparison to your best friends will always be different. I mean, if you haven't realized it yet, give it a try. Simply try to notice the difference in yourself when you are with your other friends and the time when you are with that one special friend. None of us lives under the rock, hence we tend to know about not everything but a majority of things because they're not just part of our surroundings but of one's own life too. No matter what, if you see your best friend lying about his feelings, his emotions, it won't take you much time to address that he's lying to you, and some things are not okay. It all comes with experience with that one person, to be honest. If you see these signs and you address them to your best friend and he still lies about it or can't show proof. Connecting with what he just discussed so far now, you can force someone to make them tell the truth. If they wish to lie, they will lie. The only thing that matters is, if the other person is really your best friend, he will definitely tell you the truth without you forcing them to utter a word. He will say the same truth out loud, in emotions that'll keep building inside of him simply because of the bond he has shared with you. But despite you making a real point of them lying, and if they continue to lie about it, you and your best friend are not in a good state. Mark down my words. Something is wrong between you two. Either he has lost trust in you, or he no longer wants you to enter his personal space. Just give it a thought. He will understand it for sure. Telling your friends about who you are dating is not a good idea because you expose girls you want to date. This is nothing but an understatement. Also not very important to care about, but you really have to watch your mouth when it comes to representing a female ahead of your friends. And let me tell you why. For a simple reason, if you're a man who's generous, kind, and a normal human being, just like every other person, then how does it differ you from the crowd? Well, this isn't a question to you, but a question that you often think about yourself. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hence, just to differ yourself from the crowd, They often do things that you should not even have. For example, exposing a girl in sexual terms. Because you know this for a fact. If you're the same kind of generous guy who loves and respects his girl with dignity, you'll be called simp. But when you brag about the same girl in sexual terms, you're macho now. Hey guys, better to not become something you're not from the inside. Don't tell your friends about the girl who want to date because unwillingly and unknowingly you will expose that girl. Also, that kind of spoils the relationship because different mouths have different opinions, which will further have its influence in your relationship. And in the worst case scenario, what if your friend starts to hit on the girl you wish to date? Of course, your friends might do it deliberately, just to show you that they're more macho than you. I mean, why not? Friends can be toxic too. Take my advice. If you're someone who's witnessing it all, reconsider your friends. A positive change is never late. You don't have to skip your friends because they might lie about a girl, but make sure you reconsider who your friends are because it is. Everything in this video is interrelated. You get it? We just discussed not exposing your date ahead of your friends, and we also defined the reason why not to do it. Hey guys, if you're someone who gets lied to by their best friend about a girl, don't be angry with them. Well, they're not doing it because they want to keep it a secret. They're just protecting their relationships from the harm their mouth will bring to them. Also, for legal reason, if your best friend is not providing you with much information about the girl he wants to date, then he's simply being protective about and protecting her from the judgments. Yes, that's a true thing, because many mouths have many opinions. Also, if she does share personal information about the girl he's interested in or brags about, the same friends will judge him. And if in the same scenario, if he does tell about the girl he wants to date to his female friends, they will too end up judging him, saying men will do anything to get a girl. None of them will understand that guy's emotion and passion he holds for a call, and he will be called a simp forever. Rather, try to understand your best friend, his feelings, his emotions, and help him grow. Also, don't be judgmental about the relationship, unless and until you don't witness any red flags about the person your best friend is with. But don't ignore the red flags in your friendship too. Just because you have been their longtime friends, you can't just simply let go of their toxic behavior towards them. Don't be an emotional fool. This was all about it. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section.